Have you ever looked out of an airplane window and noticed a tiny hole and wondered what that's for? Or maybe you've heard whispers about secret compartments where flight attendants disappear mid-flight. And what about that strange SSSS code on boarding passes? Have you seen it? Today we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden world of aviation, revealing secrets the flight crew knows but doesn't tell. From mysterious safety features you've overlooked to a place on the plane where even you aren't allowed to go, we guarantee you'll never look at flying the same way again. And let's not forget number 4 on our list, where every man loves. Let's take off. When you step onto an airplane, there are countless unknown little secrets and gadgets. Have you ever noticed the small hole at the bottom of the airplane window? At first glance, it might seem like a design flaw or an oversight, but this little feature is actually one of the unsung heroes of aviation safety. As the plane climbs thousands of feet into the sky, the air pressure outside drops dramatically. Inside the cabin, however, the air pressure is carefully controlled to remain breathable. This creates a significant pressure difference, and without proper precautions, it could put extreme stress on the windows. Airplane windows are crafted with 3 layers of strong acrylic. The outermost layer bears the brunt of environmental forces like high-speed winds, extreme cold, and intense sunlight. The middle layer contains the tiny vent hole, known as a bleed hole, which regulates pressure between the inner and outer panes. The innermost layer acts as the final line of defense, protecting passengers from potential damage and keeping their view clear. This tiny vent hole doesn't just balance pressure, it also prevents fogging or frost from obstructing your breathtaking views of the clouds. Next time you snap a picture mid-flight, you can thank that unassuming little hole for keeping your shot Instagram ready. Look closely the next time you're on a flight, and you might spot red or black triangular markings on the interior cabin walls. These triangles aren't just random decorations, they're tools designed for the flight crew. In winter or icy conditions, these markers indicate the best vantage points for crew members to inspect the wings. From these windows, they can check if the plane's wings are free of ice or snow, a crucial safety measure before takeoff. But there's more. For photography enthusiasts, these triangles mark the optimal viewing angles for capturing the wings or the perfect horizon shot. If you're lucky enough to sit by one of these windows, you might just snag a photo worthy of a travel magazine. Now that you know the secret, will you be looking for these triangles on your next flight? Let me know in the comments. Ever spotted SSS on your boarding pass? It stands for Secondary Security Screening Selection, meaning you've been flagged for extra scrutiny by the TSA. This process includes thorough inspections of your carry-on luggage, enhanced pat-downs, swabbing electronic devices for explosives, and detailed checks of your identity and travel documents. Why does this happen? While the TSA keeps the criteria secret, common triggers include traveling to high-risk destinations, booking one-way tickets, using cash for payment, or making last-minute travel plans. Occasionally, your name might match someone flagged in a security database. According to TSA data from 2024, about 75,000 passengers a month undergo secondary screening. Travelers often describe the experience as inconvenient but manageable. One passenger noted, "It added 15 minutes to my trip, but knowing it's for safety made it easier to handle." To make the process smoother, always cooperate with TSA agents and have your electronics and liquids ready for inspection. Sharing your boarding pass on social media might seem harmless, even trendy, but did you know it could expose a treasure trove of personal information? So how exactly can this airplane card harm you? Let us reveal it to you. But before you continue listening, don't forget to take 5 seconds to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. My dear friend, we're so happy to have your support along the way. Hidden within the barcode or QR code on that small piece of paper lies a wealth of personal information that, in the wrong hands, could lead to identity theft, fraud, or even breaches of your travel plans. Your boarding pass contains more than just your flight details. Embedded in its code are personal data like your name, gender, passport number, travel history, upcoming bookings, and emergency contact information. In some cases, even your credit card or bank account details used for ticket payment can be encoded. Scammers can easily access this information using online decoders, turning a simple boarding pass into a goldmine of personal data. These risks are not just theoretical. reports have surfaced of individuals receiving scam calls where the caller knew not only their full name and location, but also specific details about their credit card, such as the last 4 digits. Many people find themselves puzzled when their bank or online transactions are compromised, unaware the leak stemmed from their discarded boarding pass. To protect yourself, avoid sharing photos of your boarding pass on social media, even partially. If you have a physical pass, shred it into small pieces before disposal. Digital boarding passes stored securely on your phone or airline app offer a safer alternative. According to a 2024 report by the International Air Transport Association, 10% of passengers have admitted to sharing their boarding passes on social media, unknowingly increasing their exposure to fraud. The risks are real, but the solution is simple. Safeguard your boarding pass and think twice before sharing or discarding it carelessly. Your privacy is worth far more than a social media post. Have you ever had a mishap sharing a photo of your boarding pass or seen someone else do so? Let us know in the comments below. Your story might just help someone else stay safe. Ever wondered how flight attendants manage to look so energetic and composed even after long-haul flights? The secret lies in a little-known feature of the airplane, the crew rest compartment. A compact staircase leads to a quiet retreat, usually located in the upper or rear parts of the aircraft. These compartments house small bunks, each equipped with a pillow, a down comforter and safety belts to keep crew members secure, even in turbulence. While far from luxurious, these spaces provide privacy. Luxury airlines like Singapore Airlines go a step further, reportedly outfitting these areas with silk pillowcases for an added touch of comfort. So, the next time you wonder where the friendly flight attendant serving your drinks has disappeared to, they might just be above you, lost in a dreamy world. Just kidding. Rest for pilots and flight attendants is crucial to ensuring flight safety. When a crew member's rest time is up, an internal phone system wakes them to ensure the next shift is ready to serve. Fatigue among crew members is a significant safety concern in aviation. According to a 2024 report by the British Airline Pilots Association, 84% of pilots admitted that fatigue had affected their ability to fly, while 56% confessed to falling asleep during flights. One startling incident occurred in 2021 when a pilot flying from Cairns to Redcliffe, Australia, fell asleep for 40 minutes, overshooting the destination by over 100 kilometers. Thankfully, the autopilot system maintained control, avoiding disaster. While knowing about these secret compartments might tempt some passengers to sneak a peek, keep in mind that these areas are strictly off-limits. They're reserved for the crew and are essential for maintaining safety on board. If you're looking to enhance your flying experience, here's a tip. Behind the flight attendant, a simple greeting or polite interaction can go a long way. Paying attention during the safety briefing or engaging in light, respectful conversation when they're not busy can leave a positive impression. Sometimes showing appreciation might even lead to small perks, extra snacks, a bit of extra attention, or even an upgrade. Flight attendants are people too, and they often appreciate gestures of respect and gratitude. Some passengers go the extra mile by leaving recommendations for outstanding service after their flight. Who knows? Your kind words might make their day. Have you ever flushed an airplane toilet and wondered where the waste goes? That satisfying whoosh sound is part of a clever system designed to handle waste efficiently while keeping things hygienic at 30,000 feet. But what happens after that? And what's the deal with mysterious blue ice falling from the sky? Let's dive in. In the early days of aviation, toilets were a luxury. Passengers had to make do with portable containers or hold it until landing. Thankfully, modern airplanes have come a long way. Today, most planes use vacuum toilets, an ingenious system that uses minimal water and powerful suction to transport waste into sealed storage tanks. These tanks contain disinfectant, which breaks down the waste while preventing odors from escaping. Once the plane lands, airport ground crews pump out the tanks and safely dispose of the contents. This system is lightweight, space-efficient, and ensures a dignified experience for passengers. Now, about that blue ice. Occasionally, waste can leak from the plane system mid-flight, mixing with disinfectant and freezing at high altitudes. When the plane descends into warmer air, these frozen chunks may dislodge and fall to the ground. While rare incidents of blue ice falling from the sky do happen, in fact, the Federal Aviation Administration reported 27 cases in the United States in 2017. Recent reports suggest that this phenomenon still occurs sporadically, though it's not common. In one famous case, a man in California discovered a large chunk of blue ice in his backyard. Initial speculation ranged from meteorites to divine signs, but the truth was far less glamorous. It was frozen airplane waste. Some curious individuals have even gone so far as to taste blue ice, mistaking it for a popsicle. But my dear friend, believe me, it's not a blueberry popsicle. Don't lick it. Ever wondered why some passengers sprint to grab certain seats during boarding? While 1 in 3 Americans admits to being nervous about flying, the odds of being in a commercial airplane accident are astronomically low. Just 1 in 337 million. That's far safer than your daily commute. Groundbreaking research from the UK Civil Aviation Authority and Greenwich University analyzed 105 aviation incidents to crack the survival code. Their discovery? Your seat choice matters more than you might think. The golden zone within 5 rows of any emergency exit, preferably by the aisle. Think of it as your express lane to safety. The plane's architecture tells a survival story. The front section offers a 65% survival rate during fires, while the rear comes in at 53%. The middle section, where the wings attach, is like the plane's armor. It's incredibly strong, but there's a plot twist. Those fuel tanks nearby add an extra factor to consider. Each section of the aircraft is engineered differently. The cockpit is like a fortress, reinforced to protect vital instruments and crew. The middle is where the wings meet the body, creating a super strong foundation during emergency landings. These planes are smart. They're designed to avoid nose-first impacts. But aviation history loves surprises. Take the Libyan incident where the tail section remained intact while the rest of the plane didn't follow the usual pattern. While seat selection influences survival odds, preparedness is just as crucial. Familiarizing yourself with the nearest emergency exits and paying attention to the safety briefing significantly increases your chances of escaping a crash. Air travel remains one of the safest modes of transportation, but understanding seat safety and preparation can provide peace of mind for anxious flyers. Pilots have long been regarded as professionals with one of the most stressful jobs in the world. Imagine being confined in a small cockpit for hours with someone you don't get along with. To prevent unnecessary tension or distractions, airlines allow pilots to submit a do not fly together list, identifying colleagues they prefer not to be paired with. Once approved, this information is entered into the airline scheduling system, ensuring these pairings are avoided. It's a simple yet effective way to maintain focus and harmony during flights. After all, wouldn't it be great if every job let you choose your teammates? Contrary to popular belief, a co-pilot isn't just the captain's assistant, fetching coffee or handling minor tasks. Co-pilots are fully qualified professional pilots, trained to handle flight safety and operations alongside the captain. While the captain typically has more experience, the co-pilot often takes the controls during flights. Their roles are determined before takeoff. One operates the aircraft while the other monitors systems and manages communication. However, co-pilots have limitations, especially during challenging conditions. For instance, on an Airbus A330, a co-pilot can only land the aircraft if crosswinds are below 20 knots, whereas a captain can handle crosswinds up to 40 knots. The journey to becoming a captain is anything but easy. A co-pilot must first earn the 3 stripes on their epaulet, signifying seniority, and then accumulate between 4,000 and 5,000 flight hours to qualify for promotion. Even then, candidates undergo rigorous training, simulations, and evaluations before sitting in the coveted left seat of the cockpit. Next time you fly, take a moment to acknowledge the effort and dedication of the pilots and crew. Their work goes beyond technical expertise. It's a commitment to safely navigating the skies, often under challenging conditions. A simple thank you can go a long way in recognizing the responsibility they shoulder to get you to your destination safely. Flying long-haul in economy class often feels like an endurance test, with cramped seats, limited legroom, and the constant possibility of a crying baby nearby. First-class advertisements promise an escape, plush private suites, unlimited champagne and luxury meals that wouldn't look out of place at a five-star restaurant. But is the hefty price tag really worth it, or does business class offer nearly the same perks at a fraction of the cost? While first class is marketed as the pinnacle of luxury, many of its features are now found in upgraded business class cabins. Airlines are increasingly blurring the lines between these two tiers to attract a wider audience. High-quality meals served on fine china, plush pillows and blankets, and even complimentary pajamas are now common in business class. Some airlines like Qatar Airways and Singapore Airlines have gone further, creating private suites in business class that rival those in first class. This shift is reshaping the industry. According to a 2024 report from the International Air Transport Association, IATA, several airlines have eliminated first-class cabins altogether, focusing instead on enhanced business-class offerings. As a result, the once exclusive first-class experience is now accessible in modified forms at lower price points. The price difference between first and business class can be staggering. On average, a business class ticket costs about twice the price of an economy seat, while first class can cost 6 times or more. For example, a round-trip economy flight from New York to London might be around $1,000, while business class could cost $2,000 to $3,000, and first class may soar beyond $10,000. First class delivers on its promise of luxury, but the gap between it and business class is narrowing. For most travelers, business class offers a sweet spot of comfort and value, making it the better choice for long-haul flights, unless privacy and exclusivity are non-negotiable. Saving the extra money for experiences at your destination is often the smarter move. When it comes to aviation challenges, birds are just the beginning. Extreme weather conditions like hail and lightning can test even the most advanced aircraft. Hailstorms are among the most dangerous weather conditions for airplanes. Last July, a Delta Airlines flight from Milan to New York experienced this firsthand. Shortly after takeoff, the plane encountered a severe hailstorm. Passengers described watching large hailstones slam into the aircraft, causing the wings to shake violently. Photos taken during the flight showed holes in the nose and damage to the wings. Despite the visible damage, the plane landed safely with no injuries reported. The airline faced significant repair costs, but the passengers remained unharmed, a testament to modern aircraft durability. While lightning might seem like a rare occurrence, an average airplane is struck by lightning once every 10,000 flight hours, according to aviation safety data. This might sound alarming, but airplanes are specifically designed to handle lightning strikes. Most planes are made from aluminum, a conductive material that channels the electrical charge from a lightning strike safely around the aircraft. When lightning hits, the current usually enters at the nose or wing tips and exits through the tail, bypassing the interior and passengers entirely. With the rise of composite materials in aircraft manufacturing, which are lighter but less conductive than metal, engineers have incorporated metal meshes like copper wiring into the structure to ensure continued protection. Every plane undergoes rigorous lightning simulation tests before being certified for service, ensuring it can safely dissipate the energy from a strike. Airplanes share the skies with countless birds, and while most flights are uneventful, collisions with birds, known as bird strikes, pose a real challenge. These incidents occur in 11% of global aviation cases, with 2% causing significant damage to aircraft. Between 1990 and 2014, the FAA reported over 133,000 bird strikes in the US, resulting in damage in more than 15,000 cases. This amounts to approximately 600 strikes annually, with estimated economic losses reaching $600 million per year. Bird strikes happen because airports, often located in suburban areas, are surrounded by open spaces and minimal human activity, perfect habitats for birds. Lawns, ponds, and food sources like insects and rodents attract them to areas dangerously close to flight paths. This proximity to aircraft increases the likelihood of collisions, particularly during takeoff and landing. Airports employ creative strategies to reduce bird strikes. At Reagan National Airport, cannons firing blank shots scare birds away. Other airports fill ponds and plant bird-unfriendly vegetation to make the environment less appealing. Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam even introduced pigs to eat crops that attract birds, effectively reducing their presence near runways. These innovative measures, alongside advanced radar and wildlife management, help mitigate the risks. Despite these efforts, bird strikes remain a serious concern. classified as Class A aviation accidents due to their potential to damage aircraft and delay flights. Airplane food often falls short of expectations, and the reasons are rooted in science and safety rather than poor cooking. Meals are freshly prepared in airport kitchens 12 to 72 hours before flights, rapidly frozen, and reheated on board. Even luxury flights with star chefs face the challenge of serving food in a dry, pressurized cabin. Cabin humidity is just 10%, drier than the Sahara Desert, dulling your senses of taste and smell. Sweetness drops by 15 to 20%, and saltiness by 20 to 30%, leading airlines to add extra sugar and salt, which can make meals higher in calories. Noise from airplane engines further affects taste, but noise-canceling headphones can help restore your senses. Pilots follow strict rules for safety. The captain and co-pilot eat different meals to prevent simultaneous food poisoning. While first-class meals are often reserved for the captain, the co-pilot typically receives business-class options. Next time you eat on a plane, consider the science and logistics behind every dish. It might not taste like fine dining, but delivering meals safely at 30,000 feet is an impressive feat. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us on this great journey. Leave your thoughts in the comments and like to help us. Remember to subscribe for more. See you soon.